Once upon a time, in the dead of winter, a queen sat sewing by her window. She pricked her finger and 3 drops of blood fell onto the fresh snow. Oh, she wished, if only I had a child with skin as white as snow, lips as red as blood, and hair as black as ebony. Soon, her wish came true. She gave birth to a beautiful baby girl she named Snow White, but sadly, the queen passed away shortly after. A year later, the king remarried. The new queen was stunning, but she was vain and cruel and owned a magic mirror. Every day she'd ask, "Mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the fairest of them all?" And the mirror would always reply, "You, my queen, are the fairest of all." This pleased her until Snow White turned 7. One day, the mirror declared, "You are fair, O queen, it's true, but Snow White is fairer than you." Consumed by jealousy, the queen ordered a huntsman to take Snow White into the forest and kill her. But when the time came, the kind huntsman couldn't do it. He told Snow White to run and never come back. Terrified and alone, she ran until she stumbled upon a tiny cottage in a clearing. Inside, everything was small: 7 little plates, 7 little cups, and 7 little beds. Exhausted, she ate a little from each plate, drank from each cup, and fell asleep in one of the beds. When the 7 dwarfs who lived there returned from mining, they found the beautiful girl sleeping. In the morning, Snow White told them her story. The dwarfs felt sorry for her and offered her a safe home in exchange for keeping house. But they warned her, "Be careful, your stepmother will find you. Don't let anyone in." Sure enough, the queen's mirror soon revealed Snow White's location. Disguised as an old peddler, the queen went to the cottage and tricked Snow White into trying on a corset laced so tightly she fainted. The dwarfs returned just in time to save her. A second time, the queen returned with a poisoned comb, which also caused Snow White to collapse. Again, the dwarfs saved her. Furious, the queen created her most devious trick: a poisoned apple, red on one side and white on the other. Disguised as a farmer's wife, she offered it to Snow White, taking a bite from the safe white side herself. When Snow White took a bite of the poisoned red side, she fell into a deep, death-like sleep. The heartbroken dwarfs couldn't revive her. They placed her in a glass coffin on a mountain. One day, a prince riding by saw her and fell instantly in love. He begged the dwarfs to let him take her to his castle. As his servants carried the coffin, one of them stumbled. The jolt dislodged the piece of poisoned apple from Snow White's throat, and she awoke. The prince was overjoyed and asked her to be his queen. They planned a grand wedding and invited everyone, including the wicked queen. When she arrived and saw that the new bride was Snow White, she was frozen with shock. As punishment for her cruelty, she was forced to dance in red-hot iron shoes until she fell, never to rise again. Snow White and the prince ruled with kindness and lived happily ever after.